Right, so guys, I noticed something. When Google changed and forced us all to use Google Plus and everything changed, I noticed that every time I was signing into my, say, email, my speakers were making a noise, like somehow things I was doing on Google were affecting my speakers or something to do with sound. And it was, I was trying to find out what was causing it and, things like that. But it still does happen when I sign in to certain things. And I've just seen this story, and it does make a lot of sense to me now. And I'm going to read this to you and break it down or explain to you what I think, how I see it. So Google Chrome can listen to your conversations. Be careful what you say when visiting voice-controlled websites on Google Chrome. Recently, a security expert discovered that malefactors could leverage the browser's voice recognition abilities to invade users' privacy, but Google has yet to implement its recommended fix. Tal Atta, the Israeli programmer behind the Anyang speak recognition script for websites, discovered the vulnerability last September. Consider now we are in January of 2014. So that's last September, September 2013, this issue was supposedly discovered. He submitted a report through the proper Google channels and received a response right away that engineers were addressing the issue. However, even though Google has a solution ready, the company has yet to implement it. The flaw is hardly a trivial one. Most sites that use voice recognition also use secure HTTPS servers. Since the sites are supposedly secure, Chrome does not need to ask permission every time the site wants to run voice recognition software. Under ordinary circumstances, this is a convenient way for users to interact with their favourite sites and eliminates a tedious step. But it's not hard to see how a malefactor could use this feature for ill. An HTTPS certificate is not hard to come by, and programming an invisible pop-up window is well within a component web programmer's skill set. This could let website operators listen in on whatever you say after Chrome is closed, and if they wish, record your conversations. Although the vulnerability represents a clear privacy threat, it remains to be seen whether any site has actually implemented such a measure, or how much a hacker could learn from it. Most people do not converse with their web browser outside the confines of a voice recognition page. Yeah, but they do sit in their room with their computer or their laptop on and talk to other people. Yeah? Video chat and online gaming do represent a possible avenue of attack. Imagine logging into Skype or League of Legends and having every word monitored by an outside agency. The vast majority of video and gaming chats are of no interest to a potential attacker, so sorting through them would be inefficient. Targeting individual users could be a way to glean potentially compromising information, though. Until Google decides to implement its fix, the best way to keep yourself safe on voice recognition sites is to use the HTTP version of a site rather than its HTTPS counterpart. This means that a site has to ask permission every time you use its voice recognition software. And if you see something fishy, you can simply say no. Voice recognition for website navigation is not that popular yet, but it may soon be given the rise of computers with built-in microphones and browsers that support them. This technology will come with its share of security risks, so be careful about idly mumbling your password, social security number and directions to your home to yourself for the time being. Now, this piece is telling us what they are able to do, but they're putting it in a sense where you're sitting there talking to yourself. Now, sometimes if we're typing and thinking, we can do that, but mostly, I know, well, my example here is I'm sitting here with my partner and we're having the most deepest conversations usually, and the things that we discuss. And sometimes the computer is on because you're talking about things you're reading or discussing things that you're seeing. So, you're not always, they're going that you're mumbling to yourself. That's not what it's about. You're talking to people around you with your computer on, with your laptop on. Okay? I don't know who these people think they are. They want to sit there and listen to everything we're saying. What is wrong with these people? And you know what? They say to us that to post a letter, you're very old-fashioned, and they talk about, oh, it's snail mail. Do you still use snail mail? Do you? You know, everybody is supposed to have an email address. Why do you think they want everyone to also use email? You know, used to be a time where you could write a really personal, friendly letter to someone. I love writing letters. I love receiving them. I love writing them. But it's like it's not the done thing anymore. I did try to last year, I think it was the beginning of last year, I did make a video where I said, look, the only way we can ever do anything is if we go back to using the postal service. It doesn't cost a lot. If you send a letter first class, it will reach to the destination the following day. It is not snail mail. They have fooled everyone into thinking it's old-fashioned, it's ridiculous, you want to be emailing. People without an email address feel really silly and left out, and you know. But also, to me, what strikes me from this story is this was discovered last September. So why has nothing been done about it is because they want to be doing it. And everyone talks about end of the world, end of the day times, and we talk about apocalypse, end of the world, you know, it's a thing that goes around. Another definition for apocalypse, right, is any revelation. If you look back this year, think about, and last year, and the year before actually, think about all the revelations we're getting. You've got Snowden, you've got a whole heap of other revelations, you've got technology they're showing us. All of a sudden we're like 100 years ahead than we should be, and we've got all this technology they're showing us. You know, that's what apocalypse is. Basically, Chrome here, in this piece on NBC News, they're basically revealing it to us. But they're not doing anything about it. But they're telling us that, yeah, we listen to you, we can listen to you. We can listen to you at the drop of the hat. And we can even target individuals to listen to through their browsers and through Google Chrome. And that's what they're doing. So we have to think of a way, how can we defeat Google Chrome? So we have to find someone who's very tech savvy. How do we turn off the microphones on our PC? How do we turn off the microphones on our laptop? You know, and it's only when we want to use a microphone in our PC or laptop, we stick one in and we use it. So any tech savvy people out there, how do you turn off your microphone on your PC? How do you turn off your microphone on your laptop? So we need to find out how to do this. I don't even know if I've got a mic on my PC. I stick one in when I want to use it, or I record on my video camera and then use the audio from that. But definitely been getting very strange clicks on my computer since Google Plus and since the whole change. But like I said, these people, it's disgusting, it's sad and it's pathetic. And I don't know, they just want to proper get into our heads. You know, people talk about uploading your consciousness onto a computer one day. Excuse me, guys, we're doing it already. With every comment you leave, every video you make, every email you send, you're uploading part of yourself to the internet. It is already being done. So don't forget, if you're using Google Chrome, HTTP you want to use, not the HTTPS. So make sure you're on the HTTP version of the site, any site you go on, so that they have to then ask you for permission for anything, voice recognition software. Alright, peace out people, one love.